slightly into Obar's historical background. The history of the geography area occupied by the modern state of Turkey and the history of the people who are occupied by the state are quite different. Linking the two is the history of the Ottoman Empire. The empire was the vast pan-Islamic state that expanded beginning the 14th century. From a small Turkish empire located within the boundaries of the present Republic, Han Turkish to including holding across North Africa, Southern Europe and most of the Middle East.
In the beginning, the Ottomans were just one of many nomadic warrior tribes sweeping across the plains of what is now central Turkey. In the late 1200s, it had long been territory of the Byzantine Empire, the successor to Imperial Rome. But Christian Byzantium was collapsing, and chaos was everywhere. The eye of the gathering storm was a charismatic tribal chieftain named Osman. The Ottomans would eventually control the Middle East, much of northern Africa, and southeastern Europe. One of their first and longest-lasting conquests was a mountainous corner of Europe where large numbers of Christians lived. The Ottomans called their new territory the Balkans, which meant forested mountains. By the end of the century, under the reign of Suleiman the Magnificent, the Ottoman Empire reached its territorial apex, stretching from the gates of Vienna down through the Balkans, along the eastern Mediterranean, and across North Africa from Egypt to Algiers.
A large share of Turkey's major enterprise remained in state hands, including all the transportation, utilities and communication infrastructure. Many basic industry and about 30% of assets in banking sectors. Gross domestic product. In 2007, Turkey has made GDP of US$ 663.4 billion at the official exchange rate, showed a real increase of the 5% over the previous year. The World Bank was an increase of 5.8% in 2007.
Beginning in the 1980s, a number of cities in Asia part of Turkey, known as Anatolian Tiger, have shown particular economic growth in a private sector. The economy has been plagued by high inflation and high fiscal deficit. Those conditions improved somewhat beginning in 2004 as private investment increased significantly and the inflation rate declined. The International Monetary Fund has extended strong pressure and support for reform of the economic system. As we all know, Turkey is a secularism country who use a pay system which is based on principle of separation power in the form of the democratic society with a pluralist and various or multi-party whose representative in parliament. The Parliament of Turkey, or known as the Grand National Assembly of Turkey, or in Turkey we call as Turkey Bayuk Millet Malaysia, is holding legislative power while executive power is exercised by the government. Turkey's judiciary is free and independent from legislative and executive power, and its legal framework is set out in its constitution. Industrial relations in Turkey are currently governed by two laws enacted in 1983, namely the Union Law number 2821 and the Law on Collective Bargaining Agreement, Strike and Lockout number 2822. The union law identified 28 economic activities in which employee and employer organizations are allowed to organize. Distribution data on sector distribution of employment in Turkey indicate that the country has increasingly become a service-based economy. Overall, the service sector accounts for almost half, 47% of total employment in the economy. Although employment in agriculture has gradually declined over the years, its share of total employment is still relatively high at about 27%. Increasingly account for further 20% of total employment, while construction constitutes about 6% of total employment.
Labor law development. In order to address the issue relating to the public sector, industry incorporated in the payment structure of the civil servant and their low income level, the government has undertaken a series of specific measures. For this purpose, a framework law on basic principles and restructuring of public administration was enacted in 2004. This was followed by organization-specific law. Turkey's new labor law was enacted in 2003 and several regulations have been regarding its implementation.